also want you to know that today's program is brought to you by Bloodline Films in collaboration with LWF Training, Lone Wolf Firearms Training, ladies and gentlemen. My brother Juan J. Johnson believes that there is a lone wolf in all of you. So definitely go check him out. LWFtraining.com for your firearms needs, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? We're going to get right into this, man. There ain't going to be too many preliminaries. Salute everybody that's coming in. If you catch the replay, definitely feel free to contribute to the platform. If you'd like to be the person who sponsors the program, $ FTS49, $25 contribution makes you the sponsor of today's broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. And if you just like to put on GP, $ FTS49, or the Venmo at From the Soil, just to contribute, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you in advance, especially those who are catching the replay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar, ladies and gentlemen, and first and foremost, if you don't know, I am your host, Chef C from New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen, and this is our program, Pat Talk. Possibly the brothers are going to check in. I kind of randomly cranked this up. I know it's been a while since we've been live. However, things always happen, and we got to make the train do what it does, all right? Bills got to get paid, ladies and gentlemen. All right. In order to see us a lot more, you got to be consistent here as far as your contributions as well. If not, we'll get to you when we can get to you. Nonetheless, let's have a good conversation. It's definitely make sure that you are active in the comment section as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a conversation here. Now, Dr. Umar, the Prince of Procrastination, ladies and gentlemen, the Prince of Procrastination, has been down very, very, very bad, ladies and gentlemen. Very bad, okay? And I got to tell you, listen, we did a broadcast last year with the brothers showcasing Dr. Schemar, okay? And I tell you, man, Dr. Umar was outside that FEMG, quote-unquote, school when it was snowing, right? Now, it was snowing, ladies and gentlemen. It was snowing, and Dr. Umar was out there trying to clean the sidewalk with a push broom. You're trying to clear snow, heavy snow, off the sidewalk with a push broom. I knew it was over there, and I said, niggas ain't never getting that damn school. Niggas are never getting that school. Dr. Umar has ran the ultimate play. That school ain't coming no time soon. Okay? I just wanted to be clear about that. Okay? But let's go ahead and bring Dr. Umar up because, again, Dr. Umar, for those who aren't fully up to speed with whatever has gone on with him, Dr. Umar said that his accounts were frozen, ladies and gentlemen, that they ran a play on him, froze his accounts, froze his personal accounts, froze his FEMG account, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Because the white man is keeping Dr. Umar down. All right? So let's just bring everybody up to speed who isn't up to speed as of right now. Fair use.
This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account.
You just step in their necks.
They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account have both been frozen.
I beg your pardon.
Both bank accounts have been frozen.
I beg your
bank
pardon.
accounts have been frozen.
I beg your
But
pardon.
I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that the timeline for suspicious activity was between June 25th.
Salute, Brother Black Lynn.
That's when Medea went public. Everybody knows who Medea is. July 25th. That's when Medea went public. July the 10th. That's when I left for South Africa. Do you want to make a donation to FDMG? Send it through PayPal. Everybody love everybody!
Shout out to Dr. Umar. Shout out to Dr. Umar.
I beg your pardon.
God damn, the prince of procrastination. Your bank accounts done got seized. Dr. Umar with the quarter truth. Yeah, brother. Yeah. I knew it was a jukes. Maybe too late, actually. I knew it was a jukes quite too late, y'all. Because that damn it, he got some coins up out of me. And I know a few other victims as well who got jukes by Dr. Umar. Mr. Efon Fruitcake, Mr. Descendant of Marcus Garvey. Okay? Mr. Descendant of whatever the hell else he's a descendant of. Mr. Butterscotch, Caramel, Latte, French Vanilla, all of this shit. Nigga, we see you. We see you, Dr. Umar.
I beg your pardon.
Yes, sir, we see you. We've been seeing you. We just, by the time you see Dr. Umar, though, and this is the unfortunate truth about it, y'all. By the time you catch Dr. Umar, he'd already hit a lick off you.
Everybody love everybody!
He done already hit a lick off you. So let's play a little bit more, Dr. Umar.
.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy if you want to make a donation to.
Don't contribute to this, nigga. The grift is over. Huh? Don't support Dr. Umar. Okay? He is following in the steps of his great ancestor, Marcus Grifter. Okay? He's following in his great ancestor, Marcus Messiah Grifter Garvey, with the jukes when he was raising money, talking about he's about to get this bucket down ship and give cats part ownership of the ship. Dr. Umar said, you know what? That's a good play. That's a good play. I'm going to make a Pan-African school. And I'm going to run it up. I'm going to run it up and tell these folks that it's only going to be this type of curriculum. I'm only accepting these type of kids. And you're never going to get a better education than what you'll get here at the quote-unquote FDMG Academy. That never happened. 10 years on the HVAC, y'all. 10 years. But let's play a little bit more.
The school, hold off on checks and money orders until we find out what the hell is going on. Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency there. For my loyal supporters, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother.
I beg your pardon.
This nigga must be out his mind. Queen Mother Afatunde, whatever the heck he says. So he can take care of Queen Mother Afatunde. This is the same brother. Let's be clear about something. Kamala, if you're there.
From God!
This is the same dude who was talking that financial literacy shit. Is it not him? And many others like him? He's showing the struggle all in his face. But this is the most requested, right? The prolific, unadulterated, crowd pleaser. This is Dr. Umar, the Messiah, the Prince of Procrastination. Yeah, get him out of here.
Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account. Please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal.
Shout out to the brother ABM, man. ABM, they finally got him. They finally got him.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. Bad brother, bad hombre, salute. There's no school. Listen. He got coins out of all of us. Oh, I didn't know he flipped you, brother Black Laren. I didn't know he ran the playoff. He got you.
From God!
Hey, brother Black Hombre, brother Bad Hombre, did he get you? Did he spin the block on you, brother Bad Hombre? He spun the block on me. Got my brother, got brother Black Liren in here. Cooked him. Cooked the young warrior. Cooked him.
From God!
Got you up out the way. Who else did he cook in here? And keep it a buck, y'all, if you got cooked by Dr. Umar. If Dr. Listen, the truth shall set you free. If Dr. Umar ran off with the bag, keep it a buck in the chat. Huh? If let me see, spending money 49ers instead of the black boys, right, that part. That part. You know what I mean? That part. Ran off with the play. But let's play some more of this. I mean, well, this is done right here. I'm going to bring up something else, though. Because, again, a lot of cats like to forget about how Dr. Umar, amnesia in the black community is crazy, for real. Amnesia in the black community can go very, very crazy. But you know what? Let me just go ahead and pull this up. Because I took a picture of something. Okay? I took a picture of something, but hold on. Check this out. Here's something I want to refresh a few people's memory. Your boy Dr. Umar went live. And just like many of y'all, we was asking this nigga, where's the school? Right? Where is the school, my boy? So niggas was starting to run him down in his lives because, he was always talking some shit. Always. Right? Trying to get their money back. Here's what Dr. Umar had to say to them.
By the way, Sister Chantel won a $10 refund. You're not going to get it, Sister Chantel. Because you give white folks more money than you ever gave black boys. I'm not processing no $10 refund.
I beg your pardon?
Said I'm running off with the bag. Dr. Umar said I'm running off with the bag. Okay?
I beg your pardon?
Get your ass up out of here.
What happened to Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never? He kicked the Sister Renee up out of there. What happened to the Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never? Threw the sister up out of there. She want a refund. Let's keep this going. Huh?
Sister Tammy Gilmore, you want a $2 refund? I'll be damned if I give you 8 quarters back.
From God!
You don't even want to give 8 quarters to black boys? Damn that, sister. You're not getting no refund.
I beg your pardon?
Somebody else wanted $1 back, brothers and sisters. These are the games they play.
Somebody wanted $1 back. These are the games that they play. Trying to get $1 back. It's just called being ignorant. But we not worrying about that. We not worrying about that. We going to keep on doing what we got to do.
From God!
Dr. Umar, ladies and gentlemen, out here running the running the plays. Running the plays, y'all. Let me see what y'all said in the chat real quick. Brother ABN said, bought the book, 2 lectures, and I still have the pictures of me, him, and my wife. Oh, and the t-shirt. Damn, you ran it up for real, brother ABM. Got him. Let me see what Brother Black learned. No, because there never was gonna be a school. So you one of the ones who made it out, Brother Bad Hombre. Brother Bad Hombre, you made it out, fam. Salute to you. You made it out. Let's bring some more stuff up. Let's keep this thing going. Dr. Umar, the Prince of Procrastination, ladies and gentlemen. The Prince of Fraud. Okay? The Prince of Pumpkin Pie. The Prince of I can't manage my funds, let alone yours, but let me get that money about you. Let me get them funds about you. Donations. Hit the Cash App. All right, so check this out, y'all. What you see before you is a copy of his motion for them to say, listen, we taking that school up off you. Essentially, we're just taking that bando, that abandoned bando that you call on the school. We about to come collect that up off you. Let me see if I can read some of this letter off for y'all, family. Let me see if Chef C can read some of this letter off for you. To all persons having or claiming to have any title, interest, or lien upon the within described premises, take warning that unless the judgment for the taxes or assessment state bearings a paid within 20 days after the day's notice hereof, or within such period of the 20 days instead of the payment of the tax or assessment herein claimed, shall be filed in the office of profitability, which evidence shall be in the form of receipt, bill, or duplicate thereof herein. Date prior to the filing of the lien in the office of the proprietarian for Newcastle County. The purpose of collecting the judgment for the taxes or the assessment herein stated. Property, the property address, etc., y'all. So essentially, listen, either you gonna pay the back taxes, okay? Either you gonna pay the back taxes on this property, Dr. Umar, or we coming to get this up off you. Vacancy registration was that $15,500. External improvement charges, that's $156. All right, let me see who else. Somebody came in here. Okay, what else do we got, y'all? Hold on. Let me see. Water and sewer, because he ain't been paying on that surcharges. So we got $1,854.17. Okay. The civil penalty, so they said, let me throw a little something on top of that, $300 for your head. Okay. And then they said, listen, the principal amount of the clock, so totaling about $17,810.77 outstanding, that Dr. Umar was supposed to kick up. Okay. Yeah, Dr. Umar was supposed to pay this up. And the civil penalty year, it seemed like it was from 2020, y'all. So all this time, apparently he's been back he's been on the back end of this stuff, waiting to get it up to speed and up to code. He spent 10 fucking years with that HVAC though. It was 10 years on the HVAC. Right? How many times we heard about the HVAC? Once I get the HVAC done, we're going to open in September. Actually, we're going to have the Marcus we're going to have the FDMG open by the new year once we get the HVAC done. Oh, the black dudes that we hired was trying to run a play on me, so I had to get some white folks in here to help me out. Y'all remember all that? That's Mr. Prince of Procrastination, Prince of Pumpkin Pie, Prince of Pecan Pie. This is this nigga. Okay? While you out here talking Sukihana talk, all this other fly shit, nigga, you on every damn podcast, going viral. Okay? We know you're not going on there for free. You know niggas is flying you out. You know they putting you in hotels, right? And we know that you're getting paid for the appearance. So why isn't this money? And clearly there's some fools out there who are obviously still supporting the guy. Okay? Let's have that. Let's be clear about that situation. There are still people putting on the books for your boy Umar, the Prince of Procrastination. Even in 2025, Dr. Umar, I done became a freaking film director. I done got my squad with Bloodline Films, put out a project, working on the second part of this project, right? Done started my damn food content, became a podcaster, huh? Done expand a different wing of my other company, right? Fam, this nigga is full of shit. Without the help, with no donations. Shout out to Brother Big Meech. Salute, Brother Meech. Good to see you, player. Without the help with nobody. Okay? Aside from Bloodline Films from the soil, we had some help from the group, from the grass, from some of the grass. Very small, but yeah, that's another thing. However, again, when you have these people making these initiatives, they have to freaking deliver, man. Okay? They have to deliver at some point. You can't go, dog. I was married, divorced, done moved to 3 different states. You know what I mean? And this dude still ain't open them doors. So when we did the broadcast last year, y'all, if y'all remember it, I'll probably tag it at the end of this thing. When we did the broadcast last year and I said, yo, the nigga is outside of that quote unquote school with a push broom trying to move slush snow from outside. Y'all never get in that damn school. Okay? Y'all never get into school.
I beg your pardon?
And look what we got here. Now they coming to hemming it up and said, listen, we need all this property real quick. I would say any of my business-minded folks, that's $17,000. If you, listen, I would say, yo, go check it out if you in that area. Go check that property out. $17,000? Maybe $8,000 at the max. You could probably snatch the whole property for the low. Actually do something with it. Okay? Instead of going on podcasts all over the country and the world, right? You could actually probably get something done with that space. It is a substantial amount of property, y'all. If anybody actually seen it, shout out to Brother Negro. He actually saw it in real life. It's a substantial amount of property, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, man, my brother Nico. Good to see you, Flair. Good to see you. Salute to Brother Nico for checking in, y'all. But nevertheless, man, again, this is where we are. It is necessary, man. I mean, a lot of times these folks, what they do exceptionally well is they will talk. They absolutely will talk. They can talk. But it is unfortunate that collectively as black folks, okay, we have traded in the rebellious spirit for sensationalism. Okay? Right? Rebelism for sensationalism. It has been traded in. And then when people hear the whole rebel thing, ultimately their mind goes to a negative place. However, that's not the case for black folks. Because if you're living in a system of white degeneracy, there is a necessary foundation of rebellion needed to keep these folks on their toes to a degree. That, I will say, even in this case, is almost completely suppressed. Right? Look at this damn thing. Y'all, look. Okay? They put this shit on the door. And it's thundering like a mug up here where I'm at, family. As they say, family, it's thundering like a mug up here where I am. Okay? But nevertheless, it's some kind of storm that's coming through right now about to pack us up. So y'all look out for your boy Chef C, man. We up top. You know, we trying to keep our head on the swivel. Right? Oh, shit. Oh, man. Hold on, fam. Hold on. We got contributions, man. Look at this. Shout out to my brother Nico. Shout out to my brother Big Meech. Man, I appreciate y'all, man, for putting on. Shit, I didn't even check it, man. I'm checking it right now. Salute to y'all for coming through and putting on to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, man. Let's keep this thing. Yes, indeed. Thank you, brothers. Brother Nico, Brother Big Meech. I appreciate y'all contributions, family. Appreciate y'all. Man, I was going to get ready to wind it down. Y'all want to have a conversation. Salute. Well, listen, let's keep this thing going then, ladies and gentlemen, because after all of this, again, Dr. Umar initially said that it was nothing to be concerned about. It's the white man trying to run plays on his bank accounts and the business accounts. Okay? Well, we come and we find out why. Anybody that's ever been in any real tax issues, because Uncle Sam going to come and get you regardless. He going to come and hem you up. If you slip up on some shit, he's coming for you. So anybody, when I first heard the story from Dr. Umar, I said, nigga, you ain't been paying taxes on that shit. You've been flying out. You've been getting flued out, and you've been flying out all over the place talking about mocha lattes, French vanilla buttercup, all this other pecan latte, all this shit you've been talking. Instead of taking care of business. And then got the nerve to run around talking about financial literacy. Okay? So when we support these loud, sensationalized folks out here, they need to have proven that they've got a track record of doing, at least handling business to some degree. Would y'all agree with that? Cats got to show, again, when all of this shit is done, Sister Chanel, good to see you, sis. Sister Chanel, good to see you, sis. When it's all said and done, if you can't run your mouth anymore, are you able to still really handle business? Right? Are you able to balance the books? And even if some shit happens, because shit does happen in real life, right? Are you able to bounce back from it really quickly? Right? Are you able to bounce back and make the adjustments? Have you put enough security measures in place for shit like this to happen? And a lot of these cats, just to be very clear, y'all, a lot of these cats do not know how to handle business. They know how to talk. They know how to regurgitate some shit that they read. Right? Because they're in the mirror rehearsing a lot of this shit before they come and holler at us. That's a fact. Writing their little scripts. This is all theater. Okay? But they don't know how to really do business. Let me see something. Let me see what my brother me said. I had to learn how to. That's a fact. We all gotta listen. We all gotta learn how to handle real business. But when you start taking the money from folks, right? And you hit the goal, because he essentially didn't he hit the goal? $500,000+. Dr. Umar hit? Correct me if I'm wrong. Or did he hit more than that? Did he touch an M after all of these years? Did Dr. Umar touch an M on the donations and contributions that he got? Because I know he hit that 500,000, so he got that property. So when you got that kind of motion, right? And a lot of cats ain't never see that real kind of bankroll before they got into this talking game. Okay? They don't know what to do with it. That shit burn in their pockets. Right? Let's really be clear about that. It's burning their pockets to have that much money. But now you got to deliver something. Damn, ABM. That's wild. Brother ABM said, yo, they almost touched this dude, Dr. Schemar, nearly touched 1.5 M's. Y'all. Nearly 1.5 M's? How you don't get at least a little online situation popping with that kind of flow? It ain't nothing to open up a little school somewhere. Start small, expand it out. Even if you ain't want to, like, right, with 500,000, you could get you a small property and have and own it outright, and conduct your classes, because at least by then you have delivered a school to the people who are supporting you, right? And because you got traction online, there will be people enrolling into the school, and you can slowly expand it because you will have constant influx of kids and parents rolling through the property with which y'all now own. Why don't what a fool not move like that? These big grandiose shits, man, and then it's also part ego. Right? Can we keep that a buck? It's also part ego when you think that money train is flowing. You're going on all these major platforms and shit. Everybody, oh, Dr. Umar this, Dr. Umar that. Yeah. All right. Let me see what he said. It was never about the money. Well, wake it up, brother Blad Hombre. What you think it was about? Because to me, for all of these cats, these loudmouth niggas and females, it's always about the money. It's always about the money. There's a lick to be had. As far as I'm concerned, there's always a little lick to be had. These cats prove that. They go from being conscious to you niggas this and you niggas that. Okay? But let's go ahead and let's play a little bit more of this. Let me see something. Hold on. What? Payment for initial bill. Diana has sent. Okay, that's a part of me, y'all. I was just looking at a client email. Pardon me. Let's keep the thing going though here. So after all of the jokes, right? After all of the jokes, your boy Dr. Umar comes out and now reveals that this piece of paper was put on the door. Okay? That piece of paper, that motion to close the shit down, was put on the door to get ready to pack him up and sit him down. Okay? Get ready to pack him up and sit him the fuck down. So what I want to do is let's hear from Dr. Umar and see what he's now telling us the new jokes is. Okay? How the white man is essentially trying to keep your boy Dr. Umar down. Okay? Let's go ahead and play that.
On August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email, this past weekend, without a letter in the mail, this past weekend, without a phone call, the city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools. Hold on, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wolf is in the building. Brother Juan J. Johnson, sir. How are you this evening, sir?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother Juan J. Listen, man, I listen. That Twitter joint, it would be popping right now. Them motherfuckers try to come at me with the extra bill. I said, you know what? I learned from Dr. Umar. Right now, if we ain't got it, we don't need it right now. I'll tag it in the shit over there, and if cats want to come over to YouTube, they can come over to YouTube. If not, sayonara, goddammit. Sayonara. But how are you this afternoon, brother Juan J. Johnson, sir?
I am in the house, bro. I'm here. I got the notification kind of late. Let me just open this joint and see what's going on here. I don't have much to say, but you know what? I'm here. I'm still Pat Talk. I'm here. You know, I haven't followed the whole Umar piece. I haven't really followed about a lot of stuff, but I can share an opinion because I gave some money. He got me too.
Yeah. Brother Bad Armbre, hold on. Let me drop a link for Brother Bad Armbre real quick. Yeah, he got you too. He done ran the play on. You know, you're a victim of Dr. Umar. You're a victim, sir.
Yeah.
Just as am I. And I played the clip where folks was trying to run him down on his live to get their refunds, and he was like, "Fuck out of here." So the prince of panhandling, is now looking extra struggly. This is the most recent Dr. Umar, looking extra struggly. The beard ain't fresh. It hit a little different, sir. It hit a little different. Cause he owe you what? At least $50, right, Brother Woodley?
He owed me about $50.
Yeah.
I remember giving him money during the Power Talk in D.C. at Willie Wilson's church. It's called, what's Willie Wilson's church? Well, all the black nationalists go. Farrakhan spoke there. Radio One will host their Power Talks there. They'd had some of your renowned Pan-African was there. So he was a guest. Dr. Wilson was there. It was a rack of solid black folks was there, and I gave him one of them. Matter of fact, I got a picture with him.
Oh, you got your picture?
Got my picture. Yeah. Here it is. I would have followed this man because I believed his intentions was legit. And my intentions was legit because I believed that, you know what? Yes, we needed that type of school for our children, for our people. Right. And if he had just gone through with the whole thing, man, he would have had my support because that's something I wasn't doing. But he proposed to do it himself. And again, I believed him, like all those who gave him the hundreds of the thousands of dollars, and he never came through. So again, if you got good intentions, if you're serious about what you're going to say, you got my support. But when you decide to renege on it, don't do it, then you get my wrath.
Hey, I mean, it's only right. I mean, listen, this is a 15, almost a 15-year grift.
Yeah.
Stretched out. But I'm gonna come back to you, Brother Wolf. Got Brother Bad Hombre in here. Brother Bad Hombre, what's happening with you, man? How you living, man?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear.
I don't know where I should start. So I got to warn you, I'm not going to hold back. But there never was going to be a school. None of this is about a school. It's really deep. This is just Umar's sick way to sleep with single mothers. Because he was telling black women the one thing that they wanted to hear. He was giving them a way to get rid of their sons, who they hate anyway. So that's why they gravitated towards him, because the thought of their sons being out of their life forever appealed to them. It's deep on many different levels. He knew that. He knew that these women hate their sons. So he told them what he wanted to hear.
Mm.
For bucks, he was never going to open up a school. And the reason why I said it wasn't about the money is because that was just a side effect of his ultimate goal, to sleep with single mothers. Umar was raised by a single mother. So in our community, you all might not want to hear this. We have a weird mama fetish. I'm not saying that it's sexual, but in the black community, we worship our mom like she's some sort of goddess or something. And I don't know where that came from. I think it came from slavery times. I'm writing a book. It's called "Their Box Belongs to Brad." I'll include it in the book.
Mm.
But Umar was never going to do that. He was never going to have a school. Listen, if you're a woman that wears Timbs and jeans and smokes weed in Black and Miles,
Mm.
you want your son out of the house as soon as possible. And Umar just gave them that out that they wanted to hear, because these women hate their sons. I don't know what else we need to see. We have empirical data to back it up. Now they're going online saying they're not buying school supplies. They hate their kids. And I'm talking about the modern black woman, Gen X and younger. They hate their kids, especially the black boys. Umar was just telling them that, hey, it's okay. You can send your boys to my school. What he was saying on a subconscious level is, I can help get your son out of your life. So for them, it was never about the school either. It was just about the sons being out of their lives for good.
Mm.
And he got boxed. So it was a win-win for him. And when it falls through, what he's going to do is he's going to blame us. It's our fault it didn't work. I hate to say it, but he created a perfect hustle. Get
Mm.
boxed from single moms, which he wanted to do anyway, and get paid to do it, and then blame us when it doesn't work out. That's the perfect hustle. He won, if you ask me, because he got what he wanted. So what
Brother
y'all thinking
Bad
about that?
Hombre. Hold on, brother. Bad. Man, listen, first and foremost, everybody, let's be very clear. The thoughts are of the own people that are speaking. They are not my thoughts, but Brother Bad Hombre said Dr. Umar was running a 15 plus year play to get cheeks. To get cheeks and to snatch the undeserving or unwanted mother from any responsibility. To relieve her from any responsibility when it comes to them kids ain't shit that she had taking accountability for them. So brother Bad Hombre, listen, you know what? I wouldn't even find that to be too far fetched, sir.
Why
Because
you think he
again,
had?
everybody has. Well, listen, the understanding in the streets is this: Dr. Umar been running around, cooch worshiping and trying to hustle all in the background. Girl, you ought to bet. This is why he was doing the butterscotch, my queen mother, this, all that other shit, French vanilla butter pecan, all of that fly shit. You know, just to get cheeks, and then we
Did you
come
ever
out. Go ahead.
did you ever see the video where this dude was on a plane going to Italy, and he was trying to tell people not to go to Italy because there was too many snow bunnies there, and he was on a plane sitting beside two of them? Have you seen that video?
I had brother Bad Hombre, and I'm gonna tell you what. I bet you Dr. Umar was clapping white girls.
He may have.
I bet you he was bending white girls over.
He
I
may
bet you.
have, but for some sticky reason, he has a mama fetish too. His thing is he likes single mothers. That's his target audience. That's one of the reasons why he hated Cab so much, because Cab would ask these, single moms, why didn't they just work things out with their baby fathers and stop chasing fantasies. So he hated Cab, because Kev was trying to throw a monkey wrench in his game plan. But all this was about was him smashing single moms and giving them what they've always wanted, a chance to get rid of their kids. Because I'm trying to tell you all, it's going to be in my book, Their Box Belongs to Brad. The modern black woman hates their children, the boys especially. The girls, not so much. But as the girls get older and start to develop, then they start hating their girls too, because they know that their girls are their competition.
Well,
So it's
well,
evil, man. It's an evil plan.
well, shout out to our brother Cut the Check in here, man. Brother Cut the Check, man. If you see Coke, man, get him on up in here, man. Good to see our brother Cut the Check, though, ladies and gentlemen. Now, listen, brother Bad Hombre. There's been plenty. Listen, we found over the years that Bathhouse Barry was getting bent over and passed around in the saunas, right? Your boy Andrew Gillum, they found him a chocolate latte all over the fucking hotel room, right? Look, these cats, your boy Roland Martin, not your boy per se, but your boy Roland Martin, he couldn't help but slip up and show man cheeks while he was doing his own live. All of these Negroes, these loudmouth folks out here, all they do is have sex with their followers. They all do it. They know it's a play. You talk that fly shit, okay? You getting cheeks. Or pause, respectfully, cheeks. Okay? This is what it is because the other side of advocacy is degeneracy. There's a whole bunch of cheek clapping that go on after these folks come from these rallies, after they come from these ceremonies, after they come from these little quote unquote concerts or whatever they call them. Chicks is getting bent over right after the ceremony. Dudes, a whole 9 yards. It's a bunch of freak fest shit going on. Orgy down. 5 hours prior, they talking about reparations. No vote. Fast forward, just like some of the old school pornos, you're in a hotel room and somebody getting her head put through the damn mirror. Okay? So yeah, after they hear Dr. Umar talking about some fuck everybody, fuck God. After they heard Dr. Umar say that shit, Dr. Umar had probably 3-4 females in the hotel room after that. Okay? The sensationalism instead of a radicalism, right? Productive radicalism. We traded that in for the sensationalizing shit. These fast talking, slick talking, these cats. We've traded our whole fucking shit away for this. Dr. Umar talks so good, he got money up out of Wolf, me, Black Laren. Shit. My brother ABM in the crowd, he got t-shirts, all types of shit up out of that nigga ABM. He said, I'm going to get it up out you. Fuck God! Got it up out of ABM. So, yeah, brother Bad Hombre, man, this is, I'm telling you now, you could think of any of your sensationalized, loud talkers who get always on platforms, etc. They fucking, after they get off of these podcasts, after they come from these rallies, okay? After they come from these conferences, they fucking. They always have been. Always have. There's something about this thing that get cats oozy. There's something about all of this little fly shit that get folks horny. So they revert and they default back to the degenerate nature in most of them. You call cats has got there talking about, I'm fighting for my reparative justice, and then you fighting the headboard from getting your head pushed through the headboard. After that, that's what you're really fighting. You fighting from your leg being pushed back to your spinal cord. That's what they fighting. So again, yeah, Dr. Umar, he has always been running this play to smash a bunch of these unassuming, I got dad issues. I've been waiting for the next Messiah, next Savior. He been running that play. Chick came out. Dr. Umar was talking about throat goat. Remember that, Brother Bad Hombre?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Throat goat chick. That's another. I like Dr. Umar, female. He talks some fly shit. And now you got your, the most requested talking about throat goat shit. I knew it was bullshit, brother, brother Bad Hombre, when he was running around with Suki Hana after she just talked about she eat ass. How is that what the hell we talking about, man?
Yeah, because one thing, and I got to give him credit for, he told black women that they don't have to be responsible for their bad decisions. So that's another reason why they gravitated towards him, because that's what they want to hear. They don't want to be held accountable for any of their actions, at least not by black men. So I'm going to say it again. It was actually the perfect hustle because he got box, not just box, but box from the women that he wanted. He didn't want a woman that was like a teacher at a school or just a regular plain Jane type woman. He wanted Timberland boots wearing, Black and Miles, weed smoking, multiple kids by multiple dudes. That's his type. I think he has a fetish for them types. Because if you look at the women that's coming out, that's who was attracted to him. Because he was telling them what they wanted to hear. Your son will no longer be in your life. That's what they heard, and it resonated with them on a subconscious level. They didn't care about a school. Listen, most of these women, they don't even know their kids' teacher's name. You really think they was gonna send their kids to a school? They don't even help. 50% of black boys are reading at their grade level now. So why? What was he gonna do different?
What he was going to do was give him a break and clap cheeks in the process. See, these chicks, it's a lot of struggle sex that has always gone on. This is struggle engagement. Okay, so let me go ahead and play a little bit more of this for everybody, man. Bring everybody up to speed.
Informing me that if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen? Brothers and sisters, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously behind our backs? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door handle. Somebody stole one set of notifications and sent it to the YouTubian struggle streamers. Somebody stole the Frederick Douglass High School paperwork off the front door and sent it to the struggle streamers. But luckily for us, Sister Ra Ebony was able to get the paperwork off the Marcus Garvey School before the haters stole that paperwork. I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion. I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion. I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion. I believe that they were going to sell the school, and they wanted to sell the school before we found out. I believe that they wanted to sell the school before we found out. We were not supposed to know that they were going to sell our school. Why do I say that? We were given no notification. We received no letter in the mail. We received no email. We received no phone call that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door in a low-income neighborhood. They put a notice on the door with rubber band and masking tape. They put a notice on the school front door with a rubber band and masking tape.
Let me ask a question. Even if they did put a notice on the door, right? From the time you last saw the school until the time you realized the notice was on the door, how long was that gap?
Come on with it, Wolf. Come with it. Come with it.
Keep it 100.
Nigga running game, running plays. Go ahead, Wolf.
If I leave out my house and if I leave my house at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? And there's no notice on the door, and I get back in at 8 o'clock, that's like 12 hours between 7 and 8. So how long when was the last time he was at that location before he realized there was a notice on the door? That tells me you ain't even going to the school. You're not even visiting the school.
That
If
part.
you're going every day, you would know a notice was on that door. You would know somebody snatched it off the door because you're going every day. That was an abandoned building. That was an abandoned building that was not getting no work done to it.
That part. Look. Anybody that got business or anybody that goes to work, period, you are going to the property. You're going to see the shit. Dr. Umar has been running this play for so many years that it may have started out with good intention, y'all. Right? But over the time with this shit, understanding that he kind of got pulled in so many different directions because he got addicted to these podcasts and going on 105, the Breakfast Club and all this shit. He got addicted to all of that fly shit. Okay? And he neglected the school. And just because he understood that even when those appearances wasn't happening, there were still people who were putting on for the school as far as contributions or donations. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, a good amount of this shit, ladies and gentlemen, as far as that school, had become Dr. Umar's source of income. Okay? And then in turn, he began to neglect the school even more. And it became one thing after another. It was, like I said, if you just tapping in, it was 10 years on the HVAC. 10 years. HVAC. Shout out to Bad Hombre. Bad Hombre said, listen, this was a jukes to run plays on these thirsty, ratchet females. Dr. Umar liked dirty breezies. He liked Tim boots, extra large eyelashes, right? And no accountability. That was he liked the struggle shorties. All right? And as long as he could keep talking that fly shit and probably banging some of them chicks out in FDMG with no lights on because he wasn't paying the utility bill, but because they was ratchet like that, they got busy. He could go show them the mural outside, the FDMG mural. He was getting some ratchet cheeks.
That's all he wanted. Can I say something really quick?
Go ahead, Brother Bad Hombre.
I don't want you to think I wanted to come up here and just bash on another brother. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm only trying to say that I can see through his hustle. and I seen through it on day one. Now I live in DC. Shout out to all my people in the DMV. And there was a friend of mine. We went to Howard. She was at Howard when I was there, and she was a teacher. And she loved teaching, but she hated the DC public school system. Shit. So her and one of her homegirls, they built a charter school. It took them about, I want to say, maybe at the most 2 years. She didn't have to go on the Breakfast Club. She wasn't on YouTube. She just did it. She's just a regular person, just a teacher. So I know it's a game that he was running, just like that last clip that you were playing. If you all listen very carefully, now it's our school. They didn't want us in there. We. You see how he tried to lump all of it? No, Umar, it's your fault that it's not going through. It's not our fault. But he's going to blame, like I tried to tell you, when it falls apart, he's going to blame all of us. It was actually a genius. I got to give him credit. It was actually a genius hustle because we're going to get blamed for it. And he's the sole cause of it. And we're going to get all the blame, particularly black men. He's not going to blame black women. He's going to blame black men. Remember, it's always Jermaine's fault. So it's going to be black men are going to be the cause, not the black women, only the black men. Watch what I'm telling you.
Well, let me say this to you real quick, because then we about to move on to Shacarri Richardson. I'm here to kick Dr. Umar back in. Yeah. I'm here to kick his back in.
I beg your pardon?
I'm here to pack him up. Okay? I never got my refund. Okay?
You gotta get the refund.
Yeah, I know, look, I know I'm never getting it back. You know, listen. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck with everybody that's listening right now.
Okay.
If Dr. Umar even decided to do at least 5 online classes, not the actual location, online classes, I would have called it even.
I beg your pardon?
No, no, see, that couldn't have worked for him because his thing was the black boys was going to be out of these women's life. You see how I know that was his role? He could have come up with a curriculum for homeschooling, but that means that the black boy who they hate was still going to be in the home. That's why he didn't do it.
All right, so let me pivot for 1 second.
Yeah, had a conversation. Yeah.
Say Brother Humphrey is correct, and that was his intention. I would dare say this. I look at Umar as possibly an informant.
Okay, let's go there.
Okay.
Whack 100 informant style or a higher level?
Well, again, I think a lot of these Pan-African guys have been informants for decades. The founder of Kwanzaa, allegedly an informant. What's his name?
Karinga, United Slaves.
Yeah, Karinga. Quite a few of them. I mean, look here. A lot of these colleges are recruiting camps for FBI, CIA, all your alphabet organizations, Black Ops, Spooks, who, I mean, they recruit black men and women heavily. Right? And they know how to blend in. They know the sound. They know what to say. And when their time has expired, they expired. I would not be surprised if Umar or something bad happened to him, not putting nothing bad on him, but you may never hear his story because once the system is done with you, they break the tubes. Now look, y'all know me, full disclosure. You know I did 27 years
Right.
as an MPD
Mm.
officer. Ain't no two. Never been a two. I was probably that spook that sat behind the door.
Huh? All right. Well, let me ask you this. Whose door now? Right? See, I think of it a little bit different. When I hear the spook who sat at the door.
Behind the door.
But then you always got these cats that look like this though. They not sitting at the door that we would like. They're sitting at our door.
Right.
That's the spook.
But you got the spooks behind the door who gather intel and bring it back to the people. Then you have those who are in the system that are double agents. They know. Again, man, I think now, in hindsight, I believe this Pan-African piece was a hustle. And good intentions, but some of these folks that was leading and talking, they've been on the books.
That part.
Yeah. Matter of fact, look at just do a curse research and find out how these black-owned these universities or they are recruitment sites for these secret covert operations. Yeah, a lot of brothers out there, FBI, CIA, and other alphabets that you know about. I'm not one.
Well, I'll tell you what, sir. We're going to get ready to take a quick commercial break real quick. If you'd like to become the sponsor of today's broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, definitely hit the $sign FTS49. 25 makes you the sponsor of today's broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. 25 makes you the sponsor of today's broadcast. We'll take a quick break. We're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to everybody that's checked in with us right now. Salute.
Deion D. Jenkins for president. I'm about to drop my album. Who needs to go platinum? When you got an NFT, the industry is losing value. And I can tell by the volume. We'll be worth $1 billion in 33. Mona Lisa even said fuck the masses. Even raccoons follow anything that lead to trashes. Backyard brawls. Got you scared, so nigga pack your bras. And try not to slam the back door pause. Ever since I was a little kid, I knew my calling. It was troublesome. I used to walk to school and walking through the streets of the shadow of death. I didn't have any fear, even though niggas would shoot you through your cashmere. I stood up for my principles and got suspended for fighting by principles and living right like I'm supposed to. Never follow stupid niggas. I was too busy escaping the system I was told to prove to. There is a sacrifice that everybody pay. Whoever got anointed, it be loneliness sometimes. Yeah. The industry is over, the industry is over. The underground is king now, the industry is over. There's a new MC out here that sizzle like a soda. The industry became real flat like imitation cola. He got that buffalo attack, but he ain't from Dakota. He put that bully on his back, his chips is on his shoulder. He's like a Timberwolf, but nigga not from Minnesota. You spend $1 million to bluff him like you doing poker. Long live the king, long live the king. Reparations on the ballot, let freedom ring. Long live the king, long live the king. Reparations on the ballot, let freedom ring. Long live the king, long live the king. Reparations on the ballot, let freedom ring. Long live the king.
Scared to death Negroes are my enemy.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let's get right into the Shacarri Richardson situation here. Had a conversation about that, ladies and gentlemen. I want to touch in on it because for me, the Me Too bandits never show up when they need to show the hell up, if you ask me. And I gotta tell you, that's strategic. That's strategic. I want to also thank everybody who's contributed to the program since we've been live. We appreciate it here. But the Shacarri Richardson, if y'all been following this thing, she kind of hemmed up. What'd you say?
This will be my first time seeing it.
Okay. Yeah, she kind of hemmed up that boyfriend of hers. His name is Cristian Coleman, another USA Olympics runner or whatever it is. And they've been in a relationship or whatever. But it's also important that we make it make sense as well. The fact that this young lady, she comes from the rainbow community. Okay. And there are tendencies that happen in that community that doesn't get the light that it deserves. Okay. Particularly how aggressive and physical they can be with each other. Okay. However, in this case, Shacarri Richardson was the aggressor, hemming up the boyfriend in broad daylight at the airport. Really, really aggressive energy. And I say all that to say, right, we're not seeing the same kind of media attention that Sean Diddy Combs received for quote unquote putting hands on the Cassie chick. We're not seeing the same kind of media attention for even the assumption that Shannon Sharp was going to choke out the white girl while he was blowing her back out. All right, some little sex play shit that was going on. We're not seeing the same energy that any of these folks, even the Chad Ochocinco, when he headbutted Evelyn, his ex-wife at the time. Okay? We're not seeing the same energy for Shacarri Richardson. In this clip, I'm going to show y'all how aggressive she was to that boyfriend of hers. I'm not even going to play the audio, but I just want y'all to look down in the bottom right here. You're going to see them come up and look at this. Look at this extra shit. Okay? Look, here they go. Look at her. Look, that's her right there. Watch this. Watch it. Look what she do to him. People, he walking away. He on some motherfucking... Look, watch. Watch this. Look at her. What? What the hell? Don't that remind you of dude? What's the black dude name that was running for his life from the white girl, and now he married Megan Good? What's that dude name? Y'all remember him?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
What's
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. There you go, brother. Bad hombre. Salute the bad hombre. Jonathan Majors was getting harassed, attacked by I call it a fucking vigilante animal of a white woman, chasing him down the street, choking him, doing all types of shit in the van, in the truck. Ran him down. That motherfucker was running for his life. And then they still put some shit on that man's head. Case on his head. Now Shacarri Richardson, right, is hemming this young brother up in broad daylight. Broad daylight. Salute my address. Salute. I see you. Peace, peace, peace. Okay? Hemming him up. Nowhere near the same level of outrage. Okay? And I said to folks a long time ago, I said, listen, these media cats, they all get the same CC'd memo of who to target for the week. Okay? And you keep hammering it through until we give you your next assignment. And because the situation, listen, let's be clear. She represents two types of communities, y'all. Right. She represents that rainbow community. And then because of the climate with which we live in today, she represents the woman community. The protect all woman community, y'all. Okay? I seen a bunch of Negroes running around talking about some, oh man, but you know, look, if she only hemming him up, it ain't no real big deal. But listen, didn't he essentially do the same thing to Cassie in the hallway?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they don't say like that.
I'm just saying, look, this is it. And she's not, and this is the thing. We got to understand this kind of behavior, y'all. This isn't new behavior. It's learned behavior. You don't just become aggressive like that out of nowhere. Huh? Oh, Chef, you trying to kick a black woman in the back. You trying to keep the community down. Get your silly ass out of here with that shit. I'm talking about keeping the same energy across the board is what I'm talking about. This is completely unnecessary and unqualifiable as far as I'm concerned. That man is walking away. Watch this. Okay? Look at brother like, man, listen, let me go ahead and slide this way. Let me slide up on the end. She like, listen, where you think you going? Come here. Come here. I'm Ike. You Tina. You understand me? Huh? Look at he like, listen, man, I don't want no problems. Don't you understand? I don't want it. She like, man, get over here. You my son. You understand me? Get your bitch ass out of here. See that? That's feminine energy? We gonna stop with the bullshit, Wolf. Huh? I don't want to hear none of that protect all black women shit. He wouldn't have been in the wrong if he pulled up and bopped her ass across that floor.
You know what? I think he was trying to protect her.
He was.
By not speaking on her. Because watch this. Now look, you got to know that you're in a public facility, a public building. It's cameras everywhere.
Everywhere.
The conversation they was having, she was ready to throw it all away.
All away.
All the accolades, she was ready to throw it all away. And I saw his body was more like, you know what? No, I can do this. Because he's already taller. It would have been nothing from him to put that little luggage bag to the side and choke her ass out. Okay?
Brother Bad Hombre, you hear what the wolf said? Look. You protect it. Listen, how many of y'all brothers in the chat right now live by that protect all black woman shit? Now I gotta say, here's what I live by, and I'm gonna just tell you what I'm on. You gotta qualify to be protected by me.
But Chef, watch this. This isn't new among them. This is new for us. This stuff is going on behind closed doors. This is going on in them streets when they're out in public. This didn't just happen. She's been doing this for a minute.
But that's what I'm saying, Brother Wolf. It's not new behavior. It's learned behavior. You could tell she came to that brother already like that.
Yeah. What did my address say?
Let me see. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Yeah. Can definitely directly attest to this. The authorities will take the woman's word 9 times out of 10. Unless there is video, that man is truly lucky. That's a fact because listen, my address, I'm slow rolling it for everybody right now.
Right.
The egregious part is what I'm going to play after the next couple clips.
There's more?
No, I just want folks to understand that this young man doesn't know that he's in danger. Yeah?
Can I say something really quick?
Go ahead, Brother Bad Hombre.
what black men have to understand is, again, I'm gonna put all this in my book. They only exhibit this behavior towards you, black men. That was Brad. She would be like, "Okay, baby, what do you want me to do?" Blah 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 blah. They only act this way towards you, black men. So you all can take that for what it's worth.
Well, here's what I want. Here's what I want to make sure that you provide for us, brother Bad Hombre, in this book that you keep promoting and ain't hit the Cash App yet, sir. You slick with that. You go hit the Cash App, brother Bad Hombre. God damn it. But make sure you provide so we can really, because you know Cass ain't gonna do the homework. Put this the research, the sources in there for us, because I want to be able to go ahead and at least get a starting point and take it a little bit further for myself. So if you can pull that up when you do it and drop it in there some way, I definitely want to check it out myself and see what you discovered. You understand where I'm coming from with that, brother Bad Hombre?
Absolutely. There's a
Yes,
book
sir.
that actually gave me this idea called Daughters of the Slave Trade.
Right.
So yeah, everybody should read that book. But all I'm saying is he never would have done that with the bride. Only us.
Well, let's go ahead, Wolf. Go ahead.
That's only because we let them. I've been saying this for a minute that our self-preservation switch has been deactivated. Not all, but the majority of men in the Western culture, especially black men, their self-preservation switch has been deactivated. Immediately, I would have been to defense mode. I would have yelled because we're in a public setting. It's a lot of money at stake right here. You willing to risk up? Are you really willing to risk it all for whatever the conversation was? You know, a lot of folks are emotionally not stable.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And she's young. No excuses, because again, you don't put your hands on nobody. There's consequences to it.
Well, I mean, young and possibly minty, but this is a grown ass woman, as they say, grown ass woman.
Big youngins.
Yeah,
I call them big
yeah,
youngins.
yeah. So you do the grown shit, you get grown consequences, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, and just to piggyback off what you said, brother Wolf, when you say you believe the brother was trying to protect the little sister, which he absolutely was. I'm gonna play a clip for you just to bring that home to make it make sense, because again, he understood the situation. However, her emotions, and this is the issue with not having emotional control. But see, us brothers, we can't be making excuses for bad behavior. Bad behavior enables a reoccurring experience. And it ain't the positive kind either. So check this brother out. He came out, he's still protecting black women. And I get it. However, she was out of pocket. We're going to keep it there. That's a buck.
Personally, I feel like it was just a sucky situation all around. Like, I don't feel as if, like, she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. And she have, like, things that she need to work on for herself, of course. And so do I, so do you, like, everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just, like, extending grace and mercy and love. And
grace, mercy, love.
Like I said, that's my first.
Is that the boyfriend?
That's the boyfriend, brother. Bad hombre. That's the boyfriend. Will get you fucking killed. Okay? This turn the cheek shit. Giving grace. She hemming you up, ready to throw it all to the wind out in that public. She didn't care. But see, let me listen. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And here's the elephant in the room. A great deal of men nowadays have way more level of patience than when these women do. Okay?
The older
A
one.
lot more patience, a greater understanding of the surrounding, right? And even while being offended, they want to defend. Okay? You know, that's part of the problem of being raised by a lot of these mothers who don't, you know, where the balance isn't necessarily there in the household. You know, or if the dude was even a mama's boy. It could be slanted so hard that anything, even if there's a small characteristic from the companion that you're with that reminds you of your mom, you want to protect her while sacrificing yourself in the process. This is dangerous shit here, brothers. You know, because even on the flip side of it, right? Here's the reality of it. Men are more likely to sacrifice themselves for the survival of their woman and their family. Women will never reciprocate, or most women, not all, most women won't reciprocate that same kind of commitment to you. They won't. And I will say, brother Juan J. Johnson, as you always say, sir, our self-preservation switch has been deactivated. Okay? There's a growing number of men, whether y'all know it or not, by Pew Research. Okay? Pew Research says there's a growing number of men committing suicide, taking their lives, particularly after having been with a woman, okay, for whatever experience that was with the shorty, they are offing themselves. And then cats will then come and say, well, oh, chef, because they soft. No. I have learned that men, a good amount of men, are truly committing to the relationships that they're in. And they're losing part of themselves. They voluntarily kill off that person just for the union. Okay?
Right.
There's so many brothers out here that you often find will be sleeping in their fucking trucks, cars, whatever the fuck it is, sleeping on a bench, homeless. Leave the house to the ex-wife. Right? Just to say that I was a man and I made sure she was taken care of. And she cheated on you and everything. But you was the bigger man in the situation. Same thing, same fate for this young brother right here. But see, here's the thing. I'm playing this in the order that I want y'all to get it, because you're going to hear her response during that time, because she later on went to jail. Okay? She did go to jail for the assault. Okay? As she should have. That was a little too excessive as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Okay? But I want y'all to pay attention to what she says to this young man in the moment. Because it's not what you do when you're calm with women. This is the thing for the brothers I want y'all to understand. How she acts when she's in her feelings is her true feelings. When she's angry is 9 times out of 10 the real person that she is. Everything else is an act. Okay? You have to be able, as a man, to see that shit. Guard yourself. Deal with what you feel like dealing with and departmentalize the rest of the shit if she has potential. Well, make sure you're not sacrificing yourself for the possibility of that potential, men. Because a lot of times them shits don't come true either. Okay? So and nonetheless, let me play some more of this. This brother is still looking out for her. Still looking out. He could have taken this moment to throw her all the way up under the bus. He could have became a man. He could have became a sponsored, right? He could have got endorsements for being a man advocating for the safety and protections of men in abusive relationships. He could have opened up a whole other bag for himself in this moment. But he's protecting black women. Well, protecting his black woman in this case. All right, let me play some more.
I feel as if like I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like I just look at like situations like this to just like, you know, take a step back, analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you could do to be your best self so that you can move forward, so you can just be the type of person and a human that God needs you to be for his kingdom and for his glory. And so that's kind of how I look at the situation. And I hate the narrative too of just like, you know what I'm saying, it's so negative. But like I said, it's just like in the state of Seattle, even talking to the cop or whatever, he was just like, it really was nothing I could do. It's just like, I understood. But I mean, like I said, it was just a sucky situation. But she's a human being and a great person. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we've been able to be like really good teammates like all year. And I hate that narrative too because, you know, us coming together, like we're just two like real dominant personalities. And she's, to me, the best female athlete in the world.
Let me stop right there. I got to get this off. Then I'm going to check the comments. And I'm going to get this off and I'm going to need to hear from the brothers. I'm going to say this from a place of experience, right? In this moment, he's talking about her athleticism. Not about the offense, but her athleticism, her future, right? Their potential future, but more so her. If you're not paying attention to him. He's more so talking about her upswing, her potential. The man, even in this moment, he's sacrificing himself to make sure that she is covered, to be able to fully live in whatever that potential is for her. You can hear him say it. And then also, he's talking about the two of them, what that means for essentially for the community. He likes that. But I've seen a lot of men, and I'm going to tell y'all, brothers, I need to save y'all out here. A lot of brothers get involved with other women who seem to have similar upswings such as themselves, right? Try to make it a union so you can be this power couple, right? This vision for all little black boys and girls that can look up to y'all. I'm telling any young brother that catch this on a replay, and even a sister, any sisters, don't fucking do it. Do not sacrifice yourself for the look of things. It leads to a road of hell. I'm coming from a place that did that. When I was on TV and all this other shit, I had a shorty from the same neighborhood, went to school, all this other fucking shit. I learned my lesson from that, but it was horrible for me. Horrible. And I lost a good amount of myself living in that shadow of wanting to be a fucking power couple, a black power couple. For a group of people who really didn't give a fucking flying fuck anyway. And that's the truth of that one. I became a prisoner psychologically in my head because I thought that the importance of that look can help some youngins coming up behind it. And I got done dirty in that process. So as I'm hearing this young brother and I'm seeing this young brother, I'm seeing myself in this young man. Okay? I'm like, brother, mayday, mayday, hit the ejection. Save yourself, sir. Okay? Save yourself. If you never been the cat that put hands on this female, but she's introducing that element to you. Right? Let me say it again. If you never been the cat that brought that type of energy into your relationship with her, but she's introducing it to you, you're in a very dangerous situation, sir. You are the one that's going to be getting the quote unquote cherry popped in this case. Huh? Shoving you up on the wall like that. Now, again, yes, Shacarri Richardson represents a good thing for black folks. Right? Yes, very fast. Perseverance, resilience, etc., etc. But you're beating on your man. You're a man beater. Yeah, I said it. You're a man beater. Okay? Oh, Chef, leave him alone. You see how big he is? Oh. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I almost had my penis cut off back in 2013. Shorty that I was dealing with almost tried to chop my shit off. Okay? A few years later, a few years later, the chick that I was married with at the time threw a motherfucking shoe at me.
One of them George
All right? Tried to George Bush me. Okay? Threw shit at me, and I looked at it and I see that shit hit the wall. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, so guess what? Guess what, though? Here's what I know. Oh, but what did you do, Chef? Right, Wolf? You know that's where they're going. Oh, what'd you do to make her want to do that? How about she just wanted to do it? How about that one? How about the chick that wanted to cut my penis off just wanted to cut my shit off because she didn't even want to fathom the idea of me popping it in somebody else? Huh? But no, men don't get to have that kind of comedy. You don't get to say that out loud. You gotta be a man. This is the crazy shit. So while this dude is sitting here saying to everybody, I'm a man, I believe in God and all of this, yes, that can be very true as well. I'm a God-fearing man. All right, God-fearing man as well. That's why I don't give a fuck if the people, I'm saying people don't like it, I don't give a fuck. I only got God to fear. But I'm looking at this young man and I'm seeing that, guess what, sir? She might be exciting to you. Right? She might have something going on that you ain't never experienced because, again, she's bisexual. So she probably got all types of tricks in the game for this motherfucker. Turning them out in that bedroom. Huh? But again, if you're God-fearing, right? Well, I suggest that you speak to God and ask for some real answers about moving forward with this shorty. All right? But I'm gonna get off the soapbox right there. Brother Wolf, you got it, and then we're gonna play some more here from this young bull.
I mean, I'm again, the brother was trying to protect her. Some people you just can't protect. I look at his name, Christian Coleman. Somebody named him Christian after Christianity.
Come on.
Okay. And even now, in this video, he see a bigger picture. He's still throwing himself on the sword. Again, this is my first time ever seeing this video, so I'm just telling you what I see. The last video, my first time seeing that too. I wouldn't find the story. But I did do a little research on him just now. He's 29 and she's 25. They both born the same month. One born March 6th, the other one born March 25th. If it makes any difference. Right. But there's a 4-year gap between them. But again, he still is looking out for her.
He's still green, Wolf. He can be older, but he green. He green in the mud. Shout out to my sister Star. Good to see you, sis. Good to see you in the building, sis. Shout out to Sister Star. He's still green, Wolf. And you know what? But here's and this is what I can guarantee you. They're like, okay, we're born in the same month, so you might be my sign. Those are the conversations, right? We on a track team. These are the conversations. It's not nothing really, elevated. But because she lives a particular lifestyle before she got with boy, she's a far more mature than he is and experienced. I can guarantee that.
Well, I wouldn't put doubt that she probably feel a little entitled. You know who I am.
Right.
Dating me is a privilege. Do you know how many people I can get?
And you know she throwing it out there.
Well, I mean, look, she's making more money. She's got more attention. Okay. He knows this. When I think about this youngin right here, I'm saying a brother who's seeing another picture. Shacarri, you need to calm down. Shacarri, it's not that serious. Shacarri, you about to mess up the bag. You bought the mess, and she like, I don't give a heck about this bag right now. Whatever he said, or whatever they were discussing, she was willing to burn it all down.
Right.
Okay.
In that moment, throw it all away. But this is what I'm saying. We didn't even get to the egregious part. It's not about, okay, yeah, she did what she did, but I want cats to hear what she had to say in this moment, because that's what matters.
Let me hear it.
Well, let me finish. Let the brother get what he got. Let me give him more of his. Yeah.
I see it every day, and
you see it process. You see it every day.
Said,
every day.
Training groups, a whole new environment, a whole new, training setup, different than what I've been in the past, 10 years of my, track and field career, and transitioning and then still coming back running 9.8 and feeling like I got so much more to give. That's my path and that's my journey, and being so up close and personal with her every day. And I watched this girl fall on the track in February and walk it off like it was, like a cramp, but get back up and had to take a month and a half of just rehab and trying to come back. And then 3 weeks later have a competition and she just has a lot of things going on and a lot of emotions and forces going on inside of her that not only I can understand, but nobody can, because she's one-on-one and I'm one-on-one too. And so I know everything is happening in God's plan, because obviously he's one-on-one, and so that's really the main focus and the thing that I just wanted to say. And I know that it's been a tough journey for her this year, but she's gonna bounce back, and like I said, I see it every day. She's the best female athlete in the world, and she's gonna be just fine. She's gonna be good, and I'm gonna be good too. So it is what it is.
He's talking about her masculinity.
Come on, Wolf. Come on with this shit, man.
Not femininity. He's talking about her performance, her ability. He ain't said nothing about her personality as a feminine woman. He's looking at all the attributes of what she brings to the field. We're not on the field. We're in the airport.
Hey, come on with it, Wolf. God damn it. Salute to Sister Vita. Yeah, Wolf, come on, man. God damn it.
You in the airport making the scene. You turned on your field mentality. Masculine, competing, not complimenting, not being cordial, not being considerate, combative. All the C's. That's what I saw. That's what I get from him. He's talking about her work ethic. Man, look at you, just got she about to go upside your head.
She about to get you up out the way.
Everything. I have no problem.
She about to pack him up. She about to pack him the fuck up, and he don't even know it.
And this ain't the first time. This was the only time caught on camera.
But check this. Now this is what I want everybody to pay attention to. What I'm about to play now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, it's not what, again, for the young brothers that's coming up, it's not what she do when she feeling good. It's what she does when she pissed off at you. How emotionally disciplined is she in this moment? Okay? Right? Because we're talking about an athlete here. We got to be very clear about that. There's necessary disciplines in order for her to become a world champion that she has to adopt. Right? And make it a regular part of who she is. So in this moment, right, she forgets that the boyfriend is the boyfriend. Somebody who supposedly loves her. And she, quote unquote, loves. Look at her teeth. You can already see what it's about to be on. Look at her. She about to be on some shit. So peep it, pay attention, zone in, whatever you got to do, but peep what she says in the moment of heat and some discomfort.
Everything. I have no problem with you documenting anything. And I'm going to do my part so you can do your best, document everything. I would never.
Y'all hear that?
No.
Oh, shit. Listen, hold on. Let me see if I can get this volume up higher. Let me get this volume up as high as I can. Listen to her as best y'all can, please. Right in this moment. Right? Look how nice she being with the police.
Okay.
But follow it up. Peep this.
I would never. If I ever talk to him again, okay? Please talk to me. If I ever talk to him again, you punch me in my face. I will never, ever talk to him again.
Huh?
She said he would punch her in the face.
No, she said listen, she telling her one of her peoples, if I ever talk to this man again, you punch me in the face.
Oh, okay.
I will never, ever, ever talk to this man again. Do you hear me? Okay. If I ever talk to him, you punch me in the face. That energy is not woman-like at all. It's go time. If the cop wasn't there, she'd still be hemming that nigga up. Let's play some more.
I will never do what you again.
Okay.
But I had to put down. I'm so sorry. You're grabbing me right now.
Yep. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest right now. What am I under arrest? What am I under arrest for? Cristian, are you serious right now? Okay.
Arrest for assault for DV.
I didn't assault him though.
We have video cameras.
I literally we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to do it harder. Cristian, are you serious right now?
In Washington State, he doesn't get a say.
But I understand. We were arguing. But I understand entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not gonna resist. But I'm telling you that we was arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that you guys are doing this to me and he's the man in this situation, I'm just gonna come. I'm gonna.
Please tell me y'all heard that.
And he's the man in this relationship.
She went Femi. She went full Femi on him and said, listen, get that nigga. He's the man. Did y'all forget?
But
in that same moment, she turned on the guy she supposedly loved to try to save herself. Even after having committed what she's been doing. And they're like, yo, lady, we got you on camera, though.
We get him anyway.
But get this nigga anyway. He's a man. Do you not understand that? Get him. I said it once before that young bull is in danger.
But Doc, watch this. But that's kind of typical in our neighborhoods. They call the police. Police respond on the scene.
Come on, Wolf. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me get the Wolf on the screen. Hold on, Wolf. Hold on, Wolf. Let me get you on the screen. Start it over, sir. Come on.
I said that's the typical response in some of our neighborhoods, where the police is called to the scene. Both parties are at each other. You separate them. Next thing you know, the police put their hands on the man. And then she goes after the police. Or better yet, the police put their hand, well, we're getting to restrain her. Then she said, it's his fault. He did it. knowing he didn't do it. He didn't start. So this is typical. This is the big old woman syndrome.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you're under a rock, you don't know who this brother is, Brother Juan J. Johnson. This is a 27, actually almost nearly 30-year veteran in the police force, retired from it. He's been called to some of these kind of similar situations to kind of neutralize, reset the environment. Okay? So I'm just trying to make it make sense for everybody right here. This is a girl who says she loved a guy, but in this moment, she was feeling some discomfort that she brought on to herself, but she said, you know what, fuck it, burn the whole shit down. Get that nigga.
Yeah, I'm the female in the situation. That's the male. Get him too.
The closet Femi came out like the curtains dropped or some shit. The curtains in the theater dropped down. I'm a feminine woman. I just want to be with a man at the moment. Nah, she went back to the other side in this moment. I'm a woman here. Don't you understand? That's a big black guy. Get him. So when y'all, hey, so I'm gonna go right back to you. But when they hear us say that one of the greatest allies to this system of white degeneracy, particularly the white man, is the black woman, then you see it here in action, y'all.
Is this a very popular story right now?
It's slowly getting some energy, but this happened on the 28th of June.
This happening where?
I'm at 28th of July, excuse me. The 28th of July. But it's slowly starting to get traction now.
We're talking about one of the greatest runners in the world.
And this is right. Come on, Wolf.
Who's been on multiple Time magazines, you name it. Got endorsements. And I'm just really seeing all this for the first time.
Right.
But that's a miscarriage of justice. Mainstream looking up, trying to protect this young lady. Interesting.
Yep. Yeah. Let's play some more, y'all. She gonna tell you what it's about in this, and then we'll get to hear the quote unquote apology after this, family.
Wow.
Okay.
Entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not gonna resist, but I'm telling you that we was arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that your guys are doing this to me, and he's the man in this situation, I'm gonna comply.
That's so diabolical to me, y'all. To hear that, that's so diabolical. And you stay in a relationship with her after this. That's why I say the young bull is gone. She don't put that cooch on him. She don't put that shit on him, and he's a fan. Shout out to Vina. He's a fan of hers. He's a fan of hers on top of trying to have that cape on. Protect black woman shit. Negroes with your cape, that shit is going to take you to the bottom of the fucking ocean and drown you fools. Damn, man. That cape is going to drown him. Or get hung by his own fucking cape. Let's play this.
I am. I'm not going to argue with you at all. But she had me on camera, but at the same time, what he has on camera, when I have my phone, shows something different. So if I need to show that, I will. Okay, but I have my phone that shows something different. But Cristian, thank you, Cristian.
Don't talk to him right now.
Okay, I won't. Thank you so much.
Look at that passive aggression of the pessimistic.
It's policy when you guys go to jail. So are y'all going to arrest him? I'm planning on pressing charges on him then. Okay.
Oh, she pressing charges too. I got you.
I feel like it's completely unacceptable. We had an argument as in a relationship. And y'all didn't see me put hands on me, but y'all thought me put hands on him. So, okay. Excuse me. So, am I going to jail? You are going to jail. Who's going to bail me out? You can make a phone call when you get there. Are you serious right now? You have to go see a judge first before that. Can I please make a call to my family right now? Nope. Are you serious? Can I make a concede for a protest for me? Are you serious? Oh my gosh, right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay. Just take it. Just take it. I'm not fighting or resisting. Thank you. You'll let me know. I just want to record that I'm not resisting. Okay. I'm in a domestic violent relationship. And y'all.
What? Wolf, where the wolf at? She's in a domestic violence relationship.
She's in self-preservation mode right now.
Yeah, you come on, Wolf.
That's what she is. If I'm going, you needs to go too.
Yeah, she Nino Brown in this shit right now.
The only thing she didn't say is this: do you know who I am? Because I don't know. She may have said it later on, but she has not said those magical words. Do you know who I am? I'm Shacarri Richardson.
Right.
Now, I don't know. She may say it eventually. And maybe he didn't. Again, she ain't said who she is either. And he didn't tell them who she was, the boyfriend. Because that would bring more attention. I think they're just trying to handle this like, you know what, we just boyfriend, girlfriend, we have the domestic dispute. But she done turned it up now. Tell me something. Nah, he needs to go with me too. Wow.
So that self-preservation, Wolf. You just hey. He said, "Yo, listen." She went straight Nino Brown at this stage. If I'm going down, all you niggas is going down.
Yeah.
Damn. Let's play some more.
She didn't say that. Do you know who I am? I'm waiting. Keep on. I'm waiting for that to come on.
They know. I can show you proof of me being in a domestic violent relationship, and he won't even come out here enough to help me. You have anything underneath this? No, I just have only a bra. You just have a bra.
She's using all the terminology though. She went full feminist right here. Domestic violent relationship. Where did all of that shit come from?
She went from a argument to a domestic violence relationship. Wow. Think about that. She went from saying we just had an argument to now we're in a domestic violent relationship. Come on, man.
She trying to bury that, man. That's why I say, run, young bull, run. Get out of there while you still can.
I just have a bra on. Thank you. Okay. Who would I have to call to get out of jail? I just have a bra. It's not me that. Like, I don't have a bra. Who would I have to call to get out of jail? So I have to pay the checkpoint. On again, off again.
You want to take your cash with you?
Okay, thank you.
You want to take your cash with you to go?
Yes. Can I bail myself out?
You got to see a judge first.
I have to see a judge. Like, I can't even bail myself out.
All right. So y'all got that right there, family. Now we're going to go to the quote unquote apology. And we're going to get ready to wrap this thing up. But again, ladies and gentlemen, these kind of situations go on for so many years. I mean, it's just as normal for us to know about it as much as that, you know, we hear about Diddy getting it, busting up chicks' heads and all this other shit that we be hearing about. Okay? But again, there's plenty of men out here who've been getting their heads stomped in by these wild women. These Jezebel, shout out to Sister Star, these Jezebel chicks out here been putting foot to ass on a bunch of men, and they sitting there in silence. Because you supposed to be a man in this moment. Just be quiet. Man up. All of that shit. Shaming the man for trying to look out for himself. Let's play this though here. Here comes the little apology, y'all.
Oh, it's Shacarri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but give myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just...
What the hell does be more mean? Anyway, let's play this.
For myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away. But not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Shacarri, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love, and y'all be blessed.
What the hell she just say?
what was Wolf, brother Wolf? Look, sir.
I'm sorry, Christian Lee Coleman. I didn't hear her say, I'm sorry, Christian Lee Coleman, for aggressively attacking you in the airport and messing up the bag.
Well, look. I think I got. Hold on. Did I send myself an apology from the girl? She did apologize to the young bull, talking about being as loud, as loud with the apology as she has been with this little outrage or whatever it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and find that real quick. But yeah, man, it was a half-ass apology. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. What the fuck? I'm gonna keep it a buck. That shit wasn't no real apology, man.
Let me say something. Masculine energy gonna get you hurt. Masculine energy, if the females continue to lead with this masculine energy, it's gonna get you in trouble. It's gonna get you in a lot of trouble. We got a lot of youngins out here, especially males, who've been raised by single mothers, right? And they haven't been told no, meaning they've been given everything. Because the true sign of a man, you tell him no, or a male child. You gotta tell him no. Because no is a sign of maturity. You know how to process your emotions. And a lot of these youngins out here coming up, she gonna get it. They gonna get it. They're not gonna have the same compassion and patience as the younger guys, as the older guys like myself. But that was no damn apology.
Well, watch this. Let me see. Hold on.
A lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only
fair use,
putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself. I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but give myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away. But not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Shacarri, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love. And
why the fuck is everybody cutting out her apology to Cristian? Every clip that I get, they done cut out the apology to Cristian. I think that's part of the game too. Because earlier they all the clips had the apology to Cristian. Now they're just playing only her. You motherfuckers think y'all slick.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, they think they slick, Wolf. So, man, look. What are your final thoughts on this, brother Wolf? Man, I mean, again, Dr. Umar done ran the play, but the Shacarri Richardson situation. Again, I haven't seen I haven't seen much of the Me Too's out here running around screaming and hollering from the rooftops. I haven't seen the feminists jumping off, doing backflips. I haven't seen any of the LGBs coming, well, particularly the B in that rainbow coming out to back Shacarri because she's a bisexual. So I haven't seen any of the bees from that rainbow, swarming around Shacarri in this situation. And it's just so interesting how all of these particular groups that are oftentimes outraged in these moments, right? If the shoe is on the other foot, are quiet as cat shit right now.
Well,
quiet as mice.
They're backing her by being silent. They don't want to bring them more attention to it.
All right.
So they're backing her. A quiet backing. Just let it ride. Let it fizzle out. Bring no more attention than we need be. So they're backing her indirectly. Yeah, she's being backed. But she's being backed in silence. So but again, this is what happened in this feminist society, and this is to be expected.
Right.
But if they're cutting out Christian's name in the apology, that speaks to, again, the propaganda machine is doing what it does best.
Doing what it does best, because I'm telling you, that very clip that I had queued up and I played first, it had the apology in it. When I was building the program out, it had the apology in there, and now it's not there. You motherfuckers! So it's part of the gender thing that they got to keep running.
So I'm big enough to say, if she mentioned him, then I take back she didn't do it right. The apology accepted. Okay, on my end. And I'm looking at the kid. I'm nearly 60, and they haven't lived half the life I've lived. So he's 29, she's 25. Young folks will do young stupid things.
Right.
So I'm gonna give a little grace, a little mercy. But she wrong. It's two left shoes. She need to get with a femininity coach. Because again, all these, look here, ladies. I know y'all want to do sports.
Let me bring the Wolf.
Baseball. You want to do football. You want to do track and field. You want to do hurdles. You want to do the pole vault. You want to do throw the little discus and all that. But look, that's all masculine. That comes from the era of the Olympics, the Olympia, the men, see who's the strongest in the field. It's masculine. You can do it. Yeah, you can do what you want in the era of DEI, diversity, equality, and what's that one? I don't know the other one.
Yeah, diversity, equity, inclusion.
Yeah. But every time you run, trust and believe, you are leaving a part of your femininity on that track. Telling you, you're leaving some. You're flowing in that masculine energy. It's cute.
Part, I like what my address is saying here. Check this out. The most important masculine quality is control of one's emotions, and that is, she is the one not being encouraged.
Right.
Yeah. If you got great command of your emotions, no matter the environment, that's. I mean, I think that's the ultimate sign of femininity or masculinity.
Well, see, she's young, She's rich. She has power, influence. She got that PMS, power, money, and sex. She got that PMS. And again, I'm listening for, do you know who I am? So she was smart enough not to say that, because that would have made it look real bad. That would have led to her being, she feel a little entitled.
Well, hold on. Well, watch it now.
Hold on.
She still got it off, but she got it off in the apology. Remember, she said, I am Shacarri Richardson. Well, we know you Shacarri Richardson because you did it on your platform.
That's
right? But she still came with, see,
yeah.
I think that in itself is narcissistic.
It is. It is.
All right. Okay, lady, you went live with this apology. You got 4.1 million followers on IG, right? And whatever other millions on your other platforms. When you decided to leave this particular message, everybody knew who you were when you did it. So why say your name twice in this quote unquote apology? And that was her sunning people as well. Do you know who the fuck I am? Yes, I'm gonna do this apology because I kind of need to do it right now. But I'm still her.
Right.
I'm still Shacarri. I'm gonna say my name a couple times just so y'all know. I'm Shacarri Richardson.
Yeah.
That's some narcissistic shit. What?
It is.
That's why a lot of folks ain't even really buying this bullshit apology. Look at that. I mean, ain't no damn apology. Get out of here. So anyhow, let me get her up off my screen. Get your ass up off my. So anyhow, brother Juan J. Johnson, we're gonna get ready to shut it down, man. Anything they can look forward to, anything you got coming down the pipeline, sir, let them know what's shaking on the LWF side of the game.
That's what you need to do. Go to lwftraining.com, sign up for a course, leave me a message, and let's talk about guns. Let's talk about responsible gun use and firearms. Again, we can't forget, I need you guys to consider a shotgun.
Oh, okay.
Consider a rifle. Consider a semi-automatic handgun.
Right.
Consider a revolver. Look, there's a lot going on in these streets, and you need to be about the business of the Second Amendment, your right to bear arms. Okay? Yeah. So that's all I got for you.
Most definitely. Salute to our brother Juan J. Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Stack you hard, fool.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, our brother Juan J. Johnson again. For all your firearms needs, definitely go hit him up, lwftraining.com for all of your firearms needs, ladies and gentlemen. Now, man, listen. This was another one of those situations where I just wanted to get it up off my chest, pause, all right? And had a conversation. Have the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. We've always tried to be as neutral as we can when it comes to this particular broadcast. Right? Now, I know, again, some of the stuff that is said here may hit a little bit different because folks still believe that by any means and any situation, you must always protect black women. Well, I say to you again, you don't get my protections without qualifying for it. And you do that by your conduct, the way you treat me, the way you carry yourself, the way you represent us, if you are her in my eyes. And this display of aggression, the assault, literal assault that we witness here, would disqualify this young lady in a heartbeat in my eyes. So I want to thank everybody for joining us here today. Make sure you also not supporting the Prince of Procrastination anymore, ladies and gentlemen. If you got a lick hit on you by the Prince of Procrastination,
I beg your pardon.
Just take it as a loss. Okay? But if he still continues to be in our public view, run him down and tell that motherfucker to give me my refund, goddammit. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for joining me here today, ladies and gentlemen. And catch us on the next broadcast. I thank everybody that supported us as well with your contributions today. As well, salute to my brother Big Meat. Salute to the brother Nico. Always good seeing you, brothers. And anyone else who would still like to contribute, it's not too late to do so. $ FTS49. And if you'd like to also be a sponsor, as we did not have one today, $25 contribution makes you the sponsor. And I will highlight that on the next broadcast. So until the next time, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Remember, in a system of white degeneracy, ladies and gentlemen, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. My name is Chef C, and I'm out of here.